Greetings, everyone. This is Gerard, Editor-in-Chief of SGIB magazine. That stands for Soldiers Got Intentions Believedat, because everybody should be soldiering for something. A dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, something. And owner of PPG's Production, that stands for Photos by Gerard, the best in freelance publicity photography. Well, I'm in New York right now, so I'm running around old haunts and seeing old acquaintances. And one of the most dearest friends I have, his name is Larry Carlson. He is father to Samantha Carlson, who you may see from time to time on my YouTube channel, who I've known her since she was a teenager, and who has turned into a wonderful, wonderful performer. She currently performs in Ohio. She performs with an 18-piece orchestra, and she comes back from time to time with various gigs around the country. But the thing is that the reason I believe she developed that talent because her father and her mother are also talented artists in their own rights. Well, right now we are in Seaford, and I'll introduce you to her father. Her father is Mr. Larry Carlson. Larry, how you doing?
It's great to have you back in New York, Gerard. It's always good to be with you and spend time with you.
Okay, we also want to mention that you have a radio show too that I've been on a couple of times.
You have.
Tell us about the radio station.
The radio show is called Music is Therapy, and it's on WHPC 90.3 FM. And the show focuses on how music can affect behavior and how it can help people. Help people heal in many ways, help people release anger in certain ways, and how we can't get along without music. You've spoken about
That's
that.
Correct. That's correct.
As well,
yes.
And that music is the only thing sometimes we can trust.
That's right.
When all else fails. So the show is about that, and we run it weekly.
Okay, well, right now we are in this is your knife shop. Tell us about this place, and tell us about some of the most popular knives or collector's things that get sold here.
You know, it's amazing. Sometimes I have to wear a different hat, and many times throughout the years, you've had to wear many hats as well. When I'm here, I'm a bladesmith. When I'm doing the radio station, I'm a therapist. Mm-hmm. So we have the bladesmith therapist. This is called the bladesman. Mm-hmm. And we've been in business for 24 years. Mm-hmm. We sell knives, swords, collectibles from all over the world. Mm-hmm. Some of the knives we use for our kitchen, mm-hmm. cooking, fillet knives, diving knives. We have some military knives, and I know you were in the military a couple years back. And people like to collect swords from various eras and times of history. Mm-hmm. Anything from a Scottish sword to a Roman sword to good old Excalibur. And
yes.
There's a lot of movie swords.
That's what I was going to mention.
Well. Conan the Barbarian, of course. A lot of the swords from Lord of the Rings we've always carried.
Well, show me something that my viewers may recognize as a weapon from maybe Excalibur or Conan or
Excalibur,
something.
I'm going to walk this way.
Okay.
Excalibur generally looks like a T. The shape of it is a T, and I'm going to grab the sword with a cloth because a lot of good swords, depending on the sword, you really shouldn't touch with your fingers because your fingers do have oils on them.
Wow.
This is the general, this is the Excalibur sword. That's basically the way it looks.
Wow.
And they make these in various countries. Right now, I think the best country that this is being made is in Spain. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Let me just put this back on the wall. If you take a look over here, this is a Scottish claymore sword from Scotland. Generally speaking, they look like that. They have a bulb in the top of the handle. Okay. And they're very long swords. You may have seen something similar in the movie Braveheart.
Okay. Now, show me something that might be your most sneakiest knife of a weapon. Something one that's most concealed.
See, the thing is, we never call them weapons because, like I tell people, cars are weapons if you use them wrong.
Right.
But knives are a tool. Mm-hmm. So everything we sell here, we sell as a tool. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they're regular pocket knives. You'll see small knives here. Mm-hmm. We do sell throwing knives. Okay. There's a...
but those of you in Vegas know that I love to do in my apartment, throw knives.
Right. And we know the great Throwadini, who's a local from Freeport. Mm-hmm. And he throws knives. Let me show you a throwing knife so you get an idea of what the pros use when they compete. Now, you can throw smaller knives, but take a look at the size of this knife. This is a competition-sized knife. Wow. And I'm also going to show you, actually, that'll be it for now, but most of the time, let me show you a smaller throwing knife. This is a smaller throwing knife. You can throw just about anything as long as it's one-piece steel. Less likely to break. Most wooden handles may snap off.
Right.
And when you throw, you're either going to throw with a full rotation or you're going to throw with a half rotation and be a little closer to your target.
Right.
The best woods are pine and Douglas fir because they're softer woods.
Okay.
And they usually work pretty well. Now, there's a lot of competitions out there, so if you have an interest in knife throwing, I'm going to recommend a website.
Okay, yes.
Knifethrower.com. That's the Great Throwdini. And you may have seen him on television many, many times. We're good friends with him.
Okay, and give us the location and phone number of your shop here, the Bladesman.
Well, we just moved, so we're actually in Wantor now. We used to be in Seaford. So this is our card currently. It looks like this. And
hold it right there.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Okay, and the address is 3353 Merrick Road in Wantor. We're right across from the East Bay Diner and Cedar Creek Park. Also, if you remember, if you're from New York, you will know that there's a very well-known place called Jetmore, and they sell barbecue accessories. We're right next door to them as well.
Okay. Well, we've just been joined by Samantha as mother, Geri, and wife to Larry, of course. Say hello, Geri.
Hello.
Now, I'm glad you came in because I told you. Now, I told you guys from the beginning of this interview that they both are accomplished singers in their own rights. So maybe get Geri to stand next to Larry, and let's have a little quick acapella, so this way they can see where Samantha had gotten her talent from.
Boy.
Now, remind me, I expect Christmases and holidays. Matter of fact, I came here to go to a concert with them, but I got there when it was all over with. Okay, so we got about 2 minutes, gang.
Okay.
So, Geri, first tell us a little about yourself.
What would you like to know?
Well, who are you? I'm Samantha's mother.
I'm your friend.
It's good singing again, Geri.
Thank you, same here. I'm the co-owner of the Bladesman.
Okay. So, where did the two of you start singing? I mean, let's talk about that. I mean, at what point you guys got together? And
Well, we were introduced by a mutual friend, actually his girlfriend at the time. Quiet, cat. I worked with his girlfriend.
Okay.
And she wanted us to get together because we were both musical.
Okay.
And we did, and nothing happened until they weren't an item anymore. And
that's how it's supposed to be.
And that was 30 years ago.
Okay.
30 years ago.
Okay, so what song are you going to do for us? We got about 2 minutes.
We'll do a quick song that usually, it's like a march tune.
Okay.
We can do various counterpoints to it.
Okay.
Everybody's familiar with the song When the Saints Go Marching
Okay.
In. Well, we can put different songs in that song.
Okay.
So why don't we start with that? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Forget the song.
Oh, when the Saints
Forget
go marching
it.
in.
Oh, no, I can't.
Why does she want to sing this?
Because we're in 2 different keys here.
Okay, so we have to match the key. What would you like to sing?
You don't even know the key.
What would you like to sing?
Nothing. I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
I can see all my bright wishes disappeared.
Aw, I hope your bright wishes don't disappear.
Well, it's been a long night, and I think they're ready to go home because they're in the park and everything. So we're going to give them a pass on this. We'll get them another time. I'm going to be in the island for a couple of days. Okay, so remember, this is Gerard, Editor-in-Chief of SGIB magazine. That stands for Soldiers Got Intentions Believedat, and everybody should be soldiering for something, a dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, something. And owner PBG's Productions, to stand for Photos by Gerard, the best in freelance publicity photography. And remember, if you haven't got a dream, a goal, an idea, don't worry about it. Just get as much as you can, as fast as you can. And remember, I will always love you more. Say goodbye, you guys.
Bye.